Mount Wudang has long been an attractive destination for Taoism devotees and martial arts enthusiasts. This is the birthplace of the famous Wudang Martial Arts School, one of the traditional Chinese martial arts lineages that has flourished here. With its stunning natural scenery, Mount Wudang was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1994. Affirming its exceptional cultural and historical significance, the temples and palaces built during the Ming Dynasty nestle quietly amid the forested mountains, creating a sacred, tranquil space that promises a uniquely immersive travel experience. The best time to explore Mount Wudang is from March to May or September to November. The mild climate and lush greenery create a calm, refreshing atmosphere in spring. Autumn brings gentle beauty with radiant golden leaves and poetic scenery. These seasons offer an excellent choice to avoid the cold winter chills and the sweltering summer heat. If there is a place that embodies both the grandeur of nature and the deep breadth of Eastern culture and spirituality, Mount Wudang is the perfect symbol of that fusion. Located in Hubei Province, China, this mountain is renowned for its spectacular landscapes and revered as a sacred Taoist sanctuary and the cradle of the illustrious Wudang martial arts. From afar, Mount Wudang appears like a flowing green silk ribbon winding through white clouds. The endless mountain ridges create a poetic and majestic scene, as if nature had meticulously painted a living landscape ink wash painting. Early mornings, when the sun is still sleepy behind a thin veil of mist, the whole space is shrouded in a mysterious calm. Birdsong echoes among ancient trees, while the gentle breeze through the leaves seems to tell a thousand-year-old story of this legendary sacred mountain. Visitors enter the mountain and encounter an ensemble of ancient architecture with moss-covered temples, palaces, and Taoist halls on cliffs. Structures like the Golden Hall, South Rock Palace, and Purple Cloud Palace are vivid testimonies to the exquisite craftsmanship of the ancients. And they remain spiritual centers respected by Taoist monks and believers for centuries. These are relics and symbols of a profound culture that harmonizes humanity with the cosmos, blending philosophy and nature. When speaking of Mount Wudang, one cannot ignore martial arts, a pride of ancient China. Unlike the vigorous and intense Shaolin style, Wudang martial arts emphasize softness, gentleness, and depth, focusing on body, mind, and spirit harmony. The following movements of Tai Chi are more than just fighting techniques, they are a method of spiritual cultivation. Practitioners of Wudang martial arts do not merely learn to fight but seek to understand themselves, life, and live according to the laws of nature. Today, Mount Wudang is a pilgrimage site for Taoists and a beloved destination for travelers worldwide. People come here to admire breathtaking scenery, seek inner peace, or witness the artistic martial arts performances. During festival seasons, the atmosphere becomes lively with traditional rituals, short-term martial arts classes, and various cultural activities. Mount Wudang is a sacred land with a mysterious and spiritual beauty that attracts pilgrims and visitors worldwide. Hidden among mist and rolling mountains, Wudang creates a vivid landscape like an ink-wash painting. The ancient temples and palaces scattered on mountain peaks and hillsides tell an age-old story of harmony between humans, architecture, and nature. What makes Wudang even more special is the presence of numerous Taoist religious structures. From solemn temples to magnificent palaces and intricately carved stone statues, built during the Ming and Qing dynasties, these works profoundly reflect Taoist philosophy, especially the reverence for nature and the concept of Wu Wei, living in harmony with everything around. Every architectural detail, from statues and murals to symbols and palace decorations, is crafted meticulously, giving visitors the feeling of stepping back in time. One. Thien Tru Peak. Thien Tru Peak, standing at about 1.600 meters, is considered the highest peak in the Wudang Mountains and is often called the heavenly pillar of this sacred land. It is a convergence point of earth and sky energy, where pilgrims and visitors feel deeply connected with nature. The climb to Thien Tru Peak can be somewhat challenging but is worth it, offering breathtaking views of a series of mountain peaks immersed in mist. Like a paradise on earth. On clear days, from the summit, you can see the entire Wudang range unfolding like a vivid painting. With temples scattered across the slopes and valleys, it is one of the best spots for explorers and photographers seeking impressive shots. Among the countless peaks of the Wudang range, one is honored as the Pillar of Heaven, a spiritual center where the energy of heaven and earth gathers. The ultimate destination for those with a fate tied to Taoism. This is Thien Tru Peak, Thien Tru Feng. Rising over 1.600 meters above sea level, Thien Tru Feng is the highest physical peak and the spiritual pinnacle of the entire Wudang complex. From afar, the peak towers among the clouds like a sturdy pillar supporting the sky, symbolizing the connection between humans and the cosmos, between the tangible and intangible, the mundane and the divine. The journey to Thien Tru is not easy. Visitors must climb thousands of winding stone steps, follow ancient paths through pine forests, streams, and cliffs. But this journey, with tired feet and a heartbeat echoing through the mountains, is the most essential part of the experience. Only by overcoming these challenges can one truly feel a spiritual uplift standing amid the vastness of heaven and earth. Then, as the final step reaches the summit, another world appears, vast, serene, and magnificently beyond imagination. Atop Thien Tru Peak stands the Golden Hall, a shimmering golden palace proudly perched like a jewel of heaven and earth. From here, your eyes sweep across floating white clouds, endless green forests, and rolling mountain peaks. This sight makes one feel like standing on the boundary between heaven and earth. Reality and dreams. Thien Tru Feng not only boasts spectacular beauty but also carries deep spiritual value. According to Taoism, this is the center of spiritual energy and the convergence of the earth's dragon veins. Ancient Taoist monks believed that those who practiced cultivation here could sense the universe's movement and immerse themselves in the pure energy of heaven and earth. Therefore, Thien Tru is a place to admire the view and a sacred spot for spiritual practice, meditation, and enlightenment. At dawn, the first sunlight pierces through the sea of clouds, casting a golden glow over the Golden Hall, a surreal moment when Thien Tru is most breathtaking. In the evening, the scenery softens into a gentle, romantic landscape like a traditional ink painting. Time seems to stop in this place, allowing one to live fully in an eternal moment. Thien Tru Peak, a place that touches the sky and reaches the deepest parts of the human soul. 2. Golden Hall, Jindian. The Golden Hall, a magnificent structure crafted from a single cast of bronze, is the pride of Wudang Mountain. Built during the Ming Dynasty in 1416, the Golden Hall symbolizes power and sanctity, reflecting the emperor's authority and reverence for Taoist deities. With its exquisite gold plating, the entire structure gleams brilliantly under the sun, standing out against the green mountains and enhancing the majestic atmosphere of the site. The highlight of the Golden Hall is its grand and durable architecture and perfect location, offering panoramic views of Wudang Mountain. From here, visitors can admire the undulating mountain ranges and distant drifting white clouds, creating a peaceful yet magnificent scene. The Golden Hall is also a destination for those seeking blessings for peace, success, and prosperity. Bathed in sunlight, perched atop the high peak where earth and sky merge, the Golden Hall quietly shines like a precious gem amid the majestic nature. As the most critical spiritual building in the Wudang complex, the Golden Hall is a unique architectural symbol and a repository of Taoist cultural and religious essence for centuries. Located on Thien Tru Peak, the highest mountain in the Wudang Range at over 1.600 meters above sea level, reaching the Golden Hall requires visitors to ascend thousands of winding stone steps through deep forests, across cloud-covered paths, and along sheer cliffs. Yet when the final step is taken, the world opens to an otherworldly view. The Golden Hall rises amidst a sea of white clouds, shining with a brilliant golden light as if receiving the cosmic radiance. The name, Golden Hall, is more than just poetic. The entire palace is cast from pure bronze and then gilded, creating a solemn, radiant, and mysterious appearance. Despite centuries of weather and wars, the Golden Hall retains its magnificent beauty, standing as a proud witness to time. It is one of China's most extensive and exquisite ancient metal structures. Built during the Ming Dynasty, a golden age of Taoist culture. Inside the Golden Hall stands the statue of Zhenwu Dadi, true warrior great emperor, the protective deity of Taoism and the legendary founder linked to Wudang Mountain. The bronze statue's face is dignified yet gentle, with eyes that deeply understand the human heart. In the quiet space, with faint incense smoke and the wind whispering like an ancient chant, one cannot help but feel one's soul calm, as if touched by an invisible power. From the courtyard of the Golden Hall, the world seems to shrink into view. The mountains roll like waves, with clouds drifting softly below. At this height, one seems to shed all worldly burdens, leaving only the harmonious unity of heaven, earth, and humanity in perfect tranquility. More than a tourist spot, the Golden Hall is a solemn place of worship during major Taoist ceremonies. Each autumn, during the Wudang festival, Taoist monks from far and wide gather here to light incense, offer rituals, and practice Taoism, creating a rare atmosphere of sacredness and reverence. The Golden Hall is not grand or flashy in a modern sense, but its solidity amid harsh nature, combined with its ancient, solemn, and noble beauty, makes it the brightest jewel in the crown of Wudang Mountain. 3. Tham Ton Temple. Tham Ton Temple is one of the most ancient and revered structures on Mount Wudang. It was built to honor the three supreme deities of Taoism: Nguyen Tui Thien Tun, primordial heavenly lord; Lin Bao Thien Tun, spiritual treasure heavenly lord; and Dao Duc Thien Tun, virtuous heavenly lord. Tham Ton Temple is an ideal destination for those seeking peace and wishing to immerse themselves in a tranquil atmosphere. Shrouded by misty clouds and natural beauty, the temple offers a profound sense of purity and serenity. This is a place where visitors can pause, breathe in the fresh mountain air, listen to the whispering wind, and feel the deep calmness of the forested mountains. Tham Ton Temple symbolizes purity and peace, attracting many who come to meditate and pray. Known as the number 1 sacred mountain of Chinese Taoism, it features an ancient temple quietly nestled against the mountains, solemn amid the clouds. That is Tham Ton Temple. More than just an architectural marvel, it serves as the spiritual heart of Taoism, where the essence of Taoist teachings and the land's spiritual energy converge. Tham Ton Temple is perched on the slope of Mount Tai Hua, one of the key peaks of the Wudang Range. From afar, the temple stands out with its curved tiled roofs resembling waves of clouds, time-darkened brick walls, and the stately three-arched gate towering amid verdant forest. Around the temple, the gentle babbling of streams, the rustling pine trees, and the delicate mist form a natural veil protecting this sacred site. The temple venerates three supreme deities collectively known as the Tham Ton, Ngoc Ton Nguyen Tui Thien Tun, the embodiment of the universe's origin; Huang Ton Lin Bao Thien Tun, symbolizing the laws governing all things; and Tai Ton Dao Duc Thien Tun, also known as Tai Thuong Lao Quan, the incarnation of Laozi, the founder of Taoist philosophy. These three gods, realms, and pillars shape the Taoist worldview, vast yet intimately connected to humanity. Crossing the temple gate, one's heart calms instantly. The scent of incense drifts in the air, and the ringing bell echoes through the mountains, creating a solemn and sacred atmosphere beyond words. Gilded bronze statues, ancient couplets hanging on beams, and temple roofs casting shadows on stone courtyards blend into a timeless and mystical scene. It is not merely architectural beauty, but a profound spiritual beauty, a testament to faith and deep reverence for long-held spiritual values. Beyond its religious significance, Tham Ton Temple preserves Eastern cultural spirit and is a pilgrimage site for thousands of Taoist followers across centuries. On major festivals, throngs arrive to offer incense, pray for blessings, and study Taoism. In the peaceful mornings, when mist still lingers, chanting resonates through the mountains, cleansing and calming the soul amid the rush of life. Tham Ton Temple is neither flashy nor ostentatious, yet it exerts a quietly powerful allure. Visitors come to admire the scenery and reconnect with themselves, to find the source of stillness, harmony between humanity and heaven, and between mind and Tao. 4. Experience Wudang martial arts. One of the most remarkable highlights of Mount Wudang is the opportunity to witness and even experience Wudang martial arts. One of China's most prestigious martial traditions, Wudang is renowned for its graceful, flexible forms, blending fluidity with agility to create a harmonious martial style, neither rigid nor harsh, but powerful and effective. Masters of Wudang often perform their routines in special mountain locations. Their slow, focused movements seem to merge with nature, forging a profound connection between practitioner and environment. Visitors can also enroll in short courses to experience and deepen their understanding of Wudang martial arts, learning to sense and harness natural energy in every move. Mount Wudang is famed for its mystical scenery and ancient Taoist temples, and it is the cradle of a unique martial art lineage, Wudang martial arts. Here, visitors admire the ancient palaces perched high on the mountain and have the chance to directly engage with one of Eastern culture's finest treasures, a martial art infused with deep Taoist philosophy. From early morning, when mist still blankets the slopes, visitors can join practice sessions in the stone courtyards of ancient monasteries. Under the patient guidance of Taoist masters, they familiarize themselves with breathing exercises, basic postures of Tai Chi, Wudang sword, and 5 elements fist. The fresh air, echoing temple bells, and serene natural surroundings make martial arts training here a truly holistic physical and spiritual experience. What sets Wudang martial arts apart is the philosophy of using softness to overcome hardness, using stillness to control movement. Martial arts here are not for conflict but to restore harmony between man and the cosmos. The Wudang forms flow gently and gracefully, like a dance, combined with deep breathing and meditative focus, helping practitioners feel relaxed, composed, and energized. Besides practice, visitors gain insights into Taoist philosophy, tour ancient training halls, and learn about the founding and evolution of this martial tradition that carved a legendary place in Chinese martial arts history. This is a rare chance to deepen one's appreciation of the intimate bond between martial arts and spiritual wisdom, a rich, distinctive cultural heritage. What do you think about Wudang Mountain? Leave us a comment and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Now, goodbye and see you in the next videos.